And that's why when I came out, I said, God, whatever I am going to spend for this election, I want to see it as a sacrifice for creating a new narrative.
Sacrifice
For creating a new narrative.
Wow.
Where an individual with ideas, but maybe without a kobo, can be elected to pilot that pace. That's when we know that we're getting it right.
That's number one, the mindset.
I know what I'm saying.
What's the next
That's
thing?
mindset. And again, we cannot look inwardly problems of people. Listen, today, the Ituboma is fast losing the dignity and status they have as the food basket of Imo State. Why? Because of lack of attention of the government. It doesn't take much to revive and revamp those rice mills we have in Ituboma. Rice mills in
You
Ituboma.
mean to tell me that there is a rice?
Of course, we have
Ituboma.
in the Ituboma. One of the basic revenue generation of Ebonyi State today is rice.
And Ituboma has a rice.
Yeah, of course. Okay? And we have what it takes to produce the quantity of rice that will be sustainable for Imo State and even other states. But because of we lack the attention, we lack the inspiration of ensuring food sustainability in Imo State. And because the leaders have not thought towards that
Direction.
that's why we are where we are today. Do you know we have industrial cluster in Ituboma today? Do you know?
Please tell
Of course we have. I am not saying that as a House member, I am going to do all these things. No. But we must start from somewhere.
Yes.
I may not have the capacity to touch all these angles. I want to be very frank with you. And that's why I decided to be very honest and transparent with the Bloc of Ituboma. When I tell them this is what I'm going to do, that is what I'm going to do. But I'm sure that my input must be felt. And in Awosimo today, when you go to Awosimo today, you can count how 1 or 2, 3, 4 days I did as IMC member. Okay? And I pray that when I become the House member, after 10, 20 years, one can point out 1 or 2, 3 things and say, this is what Obed did when he was the House member of Ituboma.
Oh wow, that is.
That's, guess the aggregate reason why Obed is the best candidate for Ituboma.
Okay, so you mentioned the mindset as well as the restoration of the food basket of the glory of Ituboma being the food basket of the state. So can you tell us, step-by-step procedures as a House of Assembly member, or what a House of Assembly member should do to ensure that the glory of Ituboma as the food basket of Imo State should or can be restored?
Well, one, I intend to train at least 2, each from the 2 communities we have today.
2 from each 22 communities.
Yes, at least every 6 months. At least every 6 months. 2 each from the 2 communities in various agricultural sectors. This is one.
Okay, I heard that. Please Make sure you are taking notes of this.
Of course, yes.
Because we want situation where
And
in time to come we can tell you this is what you said,
what I said,
and what you said.
listen.
Why are you not doing, or why are you falling behind? So please, those on the Zoom link, to pay attention to this. If you still have questions, feel free to ask me and we'll ask him. He's hearing you, okay?
For people who know me so well, they know that once I said something, I go extra mile to ensure that it is fulfilled. Okay? I've not been to the house before, and I do not know the totality of what is agreeable from that office. But I am going to engage myself more in private public partnership to ensure that these things are in place. Okay? If a house member concentrates on his salary, he can do nothing. But you can use the contact of your office to do so many things.
Okay.
There are highly spirited men and women of Yoruba who are anxious and zealous to help their people. They do not know who to trust. Okay?
At your good office, you can get
Of
that
course.
trust.
If they are convinced that they can trust the office of the house member, through that office, they can do so many things for you to go.
Okay, so let's get back to the part where you say we're going to train two persons in various agricultural
Sectors.
sectors to ensure that we get Itumoma working as the food basket of Imo State. So tell us more about that.
So, at the end of my tenure, at least 2 rice mills, at least 2 rice mills will be functioning and functional in
Functioning
Itobo.
and functional. Okay?
I am committed to doing that. Even if it means going extra miles to ensure that these things I've said today come to stay,
Yeah.
then I will do it.
Okay, sir. Now I understand that apart from the rice mills, are there other, agricultural produces that Ituboma is known for that you can also invest in human capital as well as bringing investors to help move those things up?
Of course, yes. But there are 2 paramount things we must look into first. You cannot talk about bringing investors who are 100% aware that we have a total collapse of security network.
Okay?
I get it.
Okay?
We have to start by engaging in rearrangements of our security architecture. And issues with security are not things we discuss publicly.
Of course.
We have a blueprint. We came prepared. Okay? And once we're elected, we try our best with the help of our brothers. With the help of our brothers, because a house member alone may not have all it takes to do all these things, to put all these things in place. We will tell them what we have. Put on the table, look at the problems we have. And if we follow this way, this issue of insecurity will be a history.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. So when an investor is please assured of his security, then he can come and invest. We have some other agricultural sectors. In the time past, Itomo used to be the cassava lord.
Yeah, I wanted you to talk about
Of
that.
course, yes. Go on, our mothers and in fact our parents no longer feel safe going to the farm because of insecurity. Okay? You know death records
Yeah, because
that had happened in the farms.
Yes.
So if you hear that your neighbor, for instance, was killed in his farm, would you have the strength and the conviction of going to the farm again?
No, you wouldn't.
These are salient issues we must first tackle. Once we tackle the issue of insecurity, okay, and then invest more in power,
Hello.
then I tell you some other things will take care of itself.
All right, so we have somebody that wishes to ask a question. Please state your name and state your community, your word, where you're from in Hituboma, and your question, please. Quick one. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I'm Emmanuel Okoro by name, from Umawochi, Awochi.
Emmanuel Okoro, thank you so much for joining.
My question is,
Go ahead, we can hear you.
thank you. So my question is, I want to know what are your strategies, what do you have in mind for we, the youth especially, because I like in a situation whereby the youth, all the previous government, they have not been carrying the youth along. So I want to know your end. What do you have in stock for we, the youth especially? That's my question. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Emmanuel. We hear you loud and clear, so please don't beg that John. I'm sure you had that question.
Thank you very much, my brother Emmanuel Okore. Well, we have it in our blueprint to have at least biannual